When were you supposed to move into this apartment?
Originally, the move-in date was for April 1st.
So she was going to stay with you for the month of March.
Correct.
What happened in March?
The apartment wasn't ready. It was just a tentative move-in date, and the old tenant wasn't ready to move out. So
Well, you either have a lease or you don't have a lease.
we had not signed a lease yet. We just put a security deposit down for it.
You can't put down a security deposit without a writing.
It was to hold the apartment for us.
Do you have a receipt for that?
I do.
I'd like to see it.
This is a copy of my check that I wrote to them.
Do you know if the tenants are still in the apartment?
They are not.
When did they move out?
They moved out shortly before May 1st.
So they were a month delayed in moving out.
Correct.
Are you in that apartment now?
Not really. I put some stuff in the garage while we were waiting.
Just a second. Are you going to live in this apartment?
I can't unless I figure out what's going on here. We couldn't get the security deposit back, but I also can't afford to move into a whole nother place after I've already left my apartment.
Well, you have to live somewhere. What was your rent?
$700.
And the rent here was $950.
Correct.
So not appreciably different.
No, as a single mom, it's different if I were doing it alone, but we were going to split it 50-50.
Well, then you would have had a much cheaper rent.
Yes.
But because that's what the case is about. She changed her mind and you couldn't get your security deposit back.
Correct.
And you have a counterclaim. I don't actually know what that's for. Also for the security deposit. How much did you each put in for the security deposit?
She put in $550 in total, and then I put the remaining. So I believe it was $480. I'm sorry,
$400.
$400.
You changed your mind about moving. Why?
There was a few things that occurred. One of them had to do with things that happened between her 4-year-old son and my 3-year-old daughter. And when that occurred, it kind of obviously concerned me a lot. Jessica and I both started fighting a lot as well. As a single mom, I've been by myself since my daughter was born, so she's not used to any arguing or any turmoil.
So you both felt that it wasn't a great
Correct.
idea. Did you move back to Florida?
I did.
So what are you suing her for?
Well, I didn't have to leave my apartment. Of course, we were fighting. It was a 1-bedroom apartment. I didn't have to have her there. I did it because she had nowhere else to go. Next thing you know, I'm watching her daughter every single night while she was bartending, and that was not part of the original agreement.
It didn't work out.